Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this video we're going to be repairing a Chesapeake Bay gunning box. My wife actually found this sitting next to a trash can at a baseball field. Now, I'd never heard of a Chesapeake Bay gunning box, and after just a few minutes of researching, I cannot wrap my head around why someone would throw this in the trash. Anyway, let's get started. All right, let's take a closer look and I'll show you what we're dealing with. The artwork is faded. I don't want to try to redo any of that. I just want to preserve it. I want to preserve the writing. It's falling apart and I just want to get it back together so it can be usable. You can see that someone, I guess, made an honest effort to not throw it away. I guess $10 is a little too steep. I would at least try to eBay. I wouldn't have thrown it in the trash. I don't know. Some people are scared of eBay, so maybe that's what was going on. Or who knows? Maybe it's haunted, and they just wanted to get it out of their house. I don't know. When we open it up, you can see it's completely apart. Some of the wood, I guess it was glued, looks like it was glued and then stapled, and the wood is broken out. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Knocking this staple out and pulling these staples across out and getting those out of the way. Now, these, I think I'm gonna leave these. Reason being is there's a divot, and I'm thinking that could help line it up when it goes back together. So I'm thinking I'll use wood glue to put around and glue it back on, and then maybe some finishing nails and drive those in, and then maybe wipe a little finishing putty and see if that works. Okay, so the hard part's been done. It's been glued and nailed together. Just use some wood glue and some finishing nails. I'm going to come back with some putty and fill those in, and hopefully they'll just disappear. Both the straps are loose. I did tighten those screws. I did go ahead and clock the screw heads all the same direction. I know it's pointless, but you know, it's a sickness. can see there's a ledge, and at one time, from what I can tell from the research, there was a tray that was also built for these. But I'm not dealing with that. I'm not gonna worry about that. Like I said, this isn't a restoration. This is gonna be sitting around the house more for decoration. Next step is gonna be cleaning this thing up. There's stickers all over it. I got to get this sticker off. There's stickers on the bottom. I don't know. And just get it cleaned up real good and get the inside cleaned. All right, on to that. Okay, to remove these stickers, I'm gonna try a little bit of rubbing alcohol. From the research that I did, depending on the finish of the wood, if it's a really nice finish, you wouldn't want to use something like alcohol. You would want to use like a heat gun or a hair dryer, something like that to loosen up the adhesive. But on something like this, that's a natural finish, rubbing alcohol is supposed to be okay. So I don't know, this is my first time doing this, trying to get stickers off of wood, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to peel this sticker up as much as I can, and it's leaving behind some adhesive residue. Just wet my paper towel. It's turning loose. It's just taking much longer than I expected. Okay, this is going to take a minute. When it came to cleaning this, I didn't really know what to use, and just searching online, one product kept popping up, and it was Murphy oil soap, or oil soap, depending on where you live. Anyway, you just spray it on a rag and wipe it off, and I'll show you. I did half of it so you could see. Okay, you can kind of see a distinct line where I stopped, but it didn't. I think it's still a little bit damp, so it makes it look just a touch darker. But anyway, it's definitely cleaning it. So I'm going to do that. Let me, I did the front too. You can't really tell a difference there. But I'm going to finish wiping this down with the oil soap, and then we'll go move on to the next step. Okay, so I got it cleaned. Now the next thing I want to try is this Watco Danish Oil. And when I was tooling around online trying to find something to clean this with, this popped up, and it's supposed to soak into the wood and seal it and protect it, and it's supposed to stain it just a little bit. Now I'm not wanting to stain it dark, so I went with a natural, but I'm hoping this is going to add a little bit of color and kind of make it pop just a little bit. Here we go. Okay, that's cool. If it'll stay like that, I don't know what it will do once it dries, but if it'll stay close to that, I'd be extremely happy with it. All right, well, just carry on with that. All right, just finished wiping it with the Watco Danish Oil. And so far, I am really happy with this. I'm going to let this dry overnight. I don't know what time it is. It's dark now, but I'm going to let it dry overnight. And I've got one other thing I want to try in the morning. Hopefully it doesn't lighten up any. I hope it stays pretty close to that because I really like the way this is looking. All right, it's the next day. The box is dried. Looks like it still has its color. The next thing on the list is to try this Howard Feed and Wax. It's a wood conditioner and polish, beeswax and orange oil. Supposed to feed the wood and keep it from drying out. So I'm hoping that it's going to add just a little bit of a sheen to it since it's a wax, but I guess we'll see. I've got on my rubber gloves. They recommend that you use rubber gloves, so they made it. So if they think I should wear them, then I guess I should. So let's try this. A little bit. Be nice to have a lint-free rag, but I don't have such an apparatus. Okay, you can see, which I haven't gone past the lid, but you can see on the top the sheen. Now I don't know how much this is going to dry out. We'll see. I stopped right in here. You can see that. Anyway, I'm going to put this on, give it 20 minutes, and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, here is the finished product. I am extremely happy with this. I wish I would have been smart enough to take a before picture. That's okay. I'll have to go back and look at the videos at the beginning. Well, I guess that's a wrap. I'm happy. I'm happy with the results. I think it's cool to be able to take something that was destined for the landfill and breathe some new life into it and give it a new home, give it a new purpose. And it's something with some character. I've passed on stuff like this before at yard sales and flea markets and stuff. And simply because I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to preserve patina and yet enhance the finish. So this was a good learning experience, and hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully you learned something too. If anything, shown you three products that I'm happy with the results. The Murphy oil soap, the Watco Danish Oil, and the Howard Feed and Wax. Anyway, so now when I see something like this in the future, I'll jump. I won't be scared to spend some money on it because I know now what to do. Anyway, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video, or at least got something out of it. I don't know if you enjoyed it or not, but anyway, until next time.